Hello everyone, this is the Mental Storyteller, come to bring you. I'm sorry for the long delay of a new video. I had problems staying awake, so I'm sorry for that. So I bring you section The Figmenters Crusade, section 1, North America's overtaken. It's chapter 3, chapter 2.5 to 3. Chapter 2.5, the bargaining chip. So why don't we begin? We started bringing her, as I bring Amazonia to the dining hall, where we were supposed to meet with the group. But instead of going straight there, I was turned back to Amazonia with a smack to the face, followed by a kiss. And saying, "Master, what should we do? They only want to see us two, but Hatsune and Ska always disobey an order. Even obeys it if it's stressfully sent. And you have your givings." She sinks down to her knees, with tears escaping the dilated of impaled eyes. I go to crouching stance and answer as my mind agreed with her, the best way I could to make her realize what I meant. "Look, it's either them. I'm sorry to say this, but it's either them or us. That be said, I hope it makes it more understandable." I pause. I wonder because she won't show mercy. She will try, but I can't promise anything. Do you accept what I'm saying? She tilts her head upwards towards my neck, then face to face. She accompanies with an envious smile, based on sadness. "Okay, Master. I understand. At least nothing to worry about since I'm with you. Okay, I agree. Let's go." As we made our way to the dining hall, we were greeted by the same group of zombies we were accompanying with. We were noticed to. We then crossed in front of them, ordering an answer. "What say if you tell us what that was all about, and how could you simpletons could not realize the false attire of that little girl was a figment of a figment? Could you explain to me that?" The only response I gained was an expressionless eyes and torn arms, and smelled of torn arm that he preemptively wanted me to take, that's now in decaying status. With angelic enraged tone, the head of the night watch said hesitantly grunted, She told us till we had no choice. For the matter was, we're sorry. If we came out rude, we don't have time to explain, for I'm sure. She stated to meet you near the exit. We'll see you in the mess hall. But I can tell that your priority is to figure out a mode of entry. So see you later, King. And with that, they changed the direction to the mess hall, and within moments was cloaked in darkness from the vines and leaves, and mold and pus, with only dots of light staring back at us. And then nothing fully disappeared within the filth and mossy ruins and crumbling buildings of Arson. But that wasn't at all our problem. Our mission had been set in front of us. Conquest of land. Gradual enhancement to our kingdom. I twist my head towards those who have died within this week, and yet only 3 days passed. All I sensed His screams and drowning, their screams and gurgling sounds. Smell the sight of flames and burnt corpses of those who had placed no place in our land, soon to become carcasses of that the leader who will beg for life, but inevitably get one of my sacred parasites that can erase figments out of existence. For those without a figmenter is but a wandering soulless creature, but the fact of a sack of flesh waiting to be dissolved. But she's more of a creator. The one figment of the figment, the one that created this figment must be more of a creator than it presumed to be. I shrugged the idea in the back of my head, but taken into consideration as I walked to the resting place of the day. Well, everyone, that probably was actually 2.7, so why don't we do chapter 3 to 3.5. So section 1, North America Takeover, chapter 3 of 5, The Ugly Truth. So let's begin. I twisted my head to face the gated door of the dining hall and knocked 3 times in wait. The greeter was none other than the one who wanted to talk. I wanted to talk to last, Hitsune. He gestured me to enter, but was puzzled by the deep thought expression covering my face. He says in a dully made tone, "Sire, tell me what's going on." I lift my lord head to say to the demon of a comrade the truth. I know you won't acknowledge an order from me if the price would be life and death, but I wish to take Amazonia to the edge of the city in the morning. I pause to see what he would say. Of course he reacts. "What the fuck, man? You're going to risk your own life plus hers. For what? A challenge? On top of that, your kingdom, if you die, will surely end in a blaze of weakness. Why accept the challenge? Well, for all you know, it's going to be an army waiting you and her." I shout in rage. "Our clan has never denied a challenge, even not to now. As we fight, we never give up. I accepted the terms with the fear, as well as in my head, as well as you're saying right now. But the matter is, I accepted. What do you suggest, comrade? We have our debts to pay. I wish to save our realm, but if it is to end here, by so be it. But I wish it not to end without a fight. And I swear to you, if it will end here, I wish you come, but only us 3, and one in reserve." Looking over at the scarred bombarder commander known as Scar, who was relaxing in the corner reviewing everything. And as I know, he heard every word, because when I saw him, his head tilted to a nod, as a gesture, as he knew what was going on. "You know, you were always brothers to me. You were always brothers to me. And so was he. We lived together, we died together. We have very little options, so I choose to not die without a fight. By sense, we will not die. I sense someone will, but we will not. So I ask you," I look in Hitsune in the eyes, red holes of eyes, "do you want to die as brothers, or die as the last man left on our kingdom? I sense we shall not end here, but I would like you to be around when we fight." Reaching out my hand, still latched to a fist. I wish to feed these, so I may release my clench in order to relax, without them wanting to devour everything. He laughs and says with vigor, I accept. We live as one, we die as one. What do you suggest? Placing his hand. What other terms do we have? Placing his hand on top of mine. But within a few seconds, Scar came placing his on top of Fitsune, followed by Quantos, Wolfir, and Stone, while Amazonia watched in the background with entertainment. We live as one, we die as one. That's all. We won't let this giants kill you. But now, let's rest. A fight is about to begin. As we split our rooms, side by side, so if one of us awakens, the rest of us will follow suit, either to stop the person to prepare for departure. But now I will sleep for a few hours I have before the meeting of the so-called figment, with its own ability creating a figment. Well, the truth is I wish to make a pact with something with that much power. It even has greater strength than I could imagine a figment having. With a pact with that much, we would be unstoppable. I can imagine catch that its strength and weaknesses is even more deferable to that of a God's servant. That if the God dies, a predecessor takes the power. An ability. I only heard of that happen once. In those cases, figment becomes a figmenter of itself. So in the those terms, they can't be destroyed. No sense for it all. Can't be destroyed in any way. Could I be a figment turned figmenter? That would make no sense, for I was once a figmenter in my past life. But in the wars to come, does that matter at all? The idea that I can't die at all only ideas me to wake again and again in this world over and over without a real end. So shall it be. The debt to pay is an eternity of life, but the problem for that is that these 3 figments survive. Only 3 figments of mine survive for eternity, but the rest of my case, half of them have to go away for good. And I choose who stays and who leaves, and I have to be the one to kill them one by one. One was already determined as well, so were 2 others. So all 3 of them were already determined by for my comrades. But I must depart to the chambers of my rest. And that was section 2.7 to 3.5. I hope you made sense of it. I sure as hell had a hard time making sense of it. Want a shout out to... no shout outs. But I wish you all to do. This is Demented Storyteller. Leave a like, leave a subscription, leave a comment. And I'll get back to you real soon. I hope.